Hi, my name is Nikki Morrow with To the Moon and Back Behavioral Consulting, and today I'd like to talk about consequences. We've spoken about the importance of boundary setting, and consequences are a huge part of that. So, in order to make sure that a consequence is fair, first and foremost, we want to make sure that our child has all the information they need, that, we're on the same page and there's no gray area. So in order to do that, you want to first sit your child down, making sure that you have their attention, and tell them, I've observed, this behavior, and I don't like it, or it's not okay with me. And I have the expectation in the future that this is how you're going to behave. If you don't behave this way, then this is the consequence. And you want to be very specific with the consequence. Now, in order to make sure that they for sure heard you and that they weren't just, shaking and nodding their head, you want to make sure that you take it a little bit further and ask them to go ahead and reiterate what you guys just spoke about in their own words, and that way you know for sure that you guys are on the same page. And the next thing to do to make sure that the consequence is fair is that it should be fair in duration, it should be age appropriate, and most importantly, it should be related to the offense. It shouldn't be some arbitrary consequence that you just pulled from wherever because you were angry in the moment. You want to make sure that it's related to the offense so that it is a teachable consequence instead of just a punitive consequence. This is all about correcting behavior and teaching them how to make better choices in the future. So that's how you're going to do it, is making sure that it's related to the offense. And another really great thing is the power of natural consequences. So natural consequences are things that you as a parent, you don't have to implement because they naturally occur. So that would look like, your child's playing at the park with a buddy, and all of a sudden you notice that your child's getting a little bit bossy or not talking so nice. And you as a parent, you notice these social cues and you see that this kid is really not okay with it. So a natural consequence would be that that child's going to stop wanting to play with your kid. And, instead of just swooping in and trying to correct the situation, let it play out. Sit back, let it play out, and let those natural consequences occur. And when the time comes, you have that conversation with your child and you create it into a teachable moment. And you have that conversation of like, hey, I saw that this happened. Why do you think that happened? How did it make you feel? How do you think that friend was feeling? What could we do better next time so that that doesn't happen and so that your friend keeps wanting to play with you? And that's really what it's all about. It's all about us as parents having our kids back in these times when they misstep, and we're there to explain things. We're there to explain how the world works, how people work, and how they can correct and adapt their behavior so that they can be successful and thrive out in the real world. So that's it for today. I hope you really enjoyed or got something from what I spoke about today. And if you did, I'd be honored if you would like it and share it with whomever you think would benefit from it. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.